Yo, what is up, and welcome to the live stream, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to anybody who ends up coming through to join me on this broadcast or the post-stream upload. I'm just getting ready to sit down and relax, run one of my favorite games from my childhood, and personally, in my opinion, probably the best game that came out in 2001. Like, I don't think I've ever played anything else from the early 2000s that stuck with me like this. Whether or not this is your favorite adventure game series, I know there are a couple that are pretty comparable to it, like Ratchet and Clank or Sly Cooper. Jak and Daxter was it for me. I was 100% sold on this, and I've always had fun sitting down to play it whenever I have, so I'm getting ready to go ahead and start the game from scratch. As I proceed through it, people are going to notice I don't get any trophies or anything like that. I've already platinumed this game out once before, but I plan on doing it again right now. Once I get done running this, Jak and Daxter The Precursor Legacy, I'm going to follow up with Jak 2 and Jak 3 as well. And then I believe the game following those is called Jak X Combat Racing. I haven't had a chance to check that out yet, but I look forward to it. I played the Daxter game on PSP, but it's been quite a long time since I've done any type of handheld gaming. My very first, I suppose, gaming device that was mine personally was a Game Boy Color way back when, and I had a copy of Pokemon Yellow. So if people ever wondered, like, you know, what was my first personal system, it was a Game Boy Color. I've talked previously about starting on Nintendo, then following up with Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1. All those were hand-me-down consoles. The Game Boy Color was mine. And I might actually go fish that out someday soon to show to you guys. Let's go. This is an awesome game though. I got a little bit sidetracked there, and it is what it is. Anyway, if you've made it this far, Jak and Daxter is rated E for everybody. My channel is not. So, if you're a kid, I'm going to need you to go ahead and split right now. And other than that, we should be good. Quick disclaimer, any and all drug use on the channel, whether it is alcohol, tobacco, or cannabis, is done strictly for entertainment, educational, and harm reduction purposes. With all that out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and let Samos the Sage take it from here. I'll be back with you folks in a moment. Yeah, we want to overwrite this.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths that litter our planet? How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose? And why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance. And why would he want to listen to old Samos the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jak, old green stuff told us not to come here.
continue your search for artifacts in Eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
What are we doing here anyway, Jak? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? Jak, I think we're in trouble! Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me! Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And, Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it, if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield. I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat. Isn't that right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer? You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? 'Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Alright. I couldn't, interrupt Samos the Sage. I'm sorry. Thank you to everybody that's stopping by the broadcast. I appreciate you guys. Whether you're coming through while I'm still alive right now or you're here to check out the post-stream upload, this is one of my favorite games. And I could not agree more, Miss Savage. I love the story as well. From beginning to end. From beginning to end. Alright, so here we are. Geyser Rock.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
So cool. Everything about it. That glowing green light in the sky. I mean, who doesn't love that? These butterflies, the palm trees. Super badass.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Not only does it have incredible graphics for a game from 2001, dude, but I mean, listen to the sound of his feet patting on the grass, you know what I'm saying? I mean, listen to the musical scoring, dude, like, super awesome. The game world's super awesome. No load screens in the whole game. You might have cutscenes, but you don't have load screens.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
Get ready, because we're gonna see that quite a few times. I was just letting us know about the auto save. Gotta practice my moves. Ooh, see, I'm a little rusty. I'm a little rusty.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all. Wow! That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
You know they had fun when they were making him do the little dance.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Super cool.
Notice how each Blue Eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
It's crazy. You can see, like, basically the whole world from right here. I'll be on that beach later. Look at those ruins straight ahead from Daxter. Kind of just a little off to the left. And then you see that waterfall. Those ruins in the jungle. Hell, there's Sandover Village from right here. You can see Samos the Sage's hut. So badass. And like I said, no load screens. There is kind of a fast travel system built into the world that you'll see where we use those teleporter gates.
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
It's so good, dude. For being old.
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
And the tutorial feels really well paced, like it doesn't feel overwhelming. Like they're just hitting you with one thing after another, and now boom, we're in the main game. Like, I'm in the main game right now. Like, they seamlessly link the tutorial with the storyline.
Blue eco caused the door to open. With blue eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
I do them all. Oh. Looks like there's 3 to a stack, and I can only...
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos, or 1 big green one to increase your health.
I will say this, I'm dealing with a slight inconsistency that while it didn't bother me...
Then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
While it didn't bother me as a kid, it kind of bothers me right now. Why the hell did Samus teach me about blue eco before he taught me about green eco? The green eco stage. I don't understand. I mean, they just taught us about green eco, like, right back there. You can see it. Moving on. Plummets and dies. Check this out. No load screen. There it goes. Alright, so green sage is hot. Green sage is hot. Green sage is hot. What are you guys thinking? You know what? Chat's not moving fast enough. I'm just gonna go with the green sage's hut. I hope everybody will forgive me for...
boys, but that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Jesus. Samus is always so harsh but fair with them. I mean, they're obviously idiots, or the other one wouldn't be tiny and orange.
Hey, baby. What do you say you and I go cruising on this A-Grav Zoomer?
Rule number 1, I don't date animals.
Ah, you don't know what you're missing.
Listen, if you need something to keep you busy, my father always talked about an ancient precursor pipeline hidden deep underground. Some of these pipes end in vents from which eco flows freely, and some have been capped off so that the eco is sealed back. There must be a way to turn the capped vents on. I traced part of the pipeline back to the Forbidden Temple. Maybe you should look there for some type of switch.
I was just messing around with you guys anyway. Yeah, I wasn't in any rush to go to the Green Sage's hut. Or the Green Sage's hut. Or the Green Sage's hut. Exactly. So here we are in Sandover Village. I just love the little details in this game too. Pretty awesome. Let's see what the mayor's problem is. He's gotta be the mayor.
No, don't tell me that you two have problems as well. The first I hear of monster sightings near the village, and now this. See those gears up there, boys? See them? See how they're not moving? That means our village has no power. The eco beam coming from the jungle temple has been interrupted. And boys, everyone's too frightened to go out and find out what's happened.
Did you pay the bill?
Yeah. Oh, you're funny. Now look, if you two fix the eco beam, I'll give you a power cell. Oh, and another thing, if by any chance you're interested in making a contribution to my re-election campaign, I might be willing to part with yet another power cell. The minimum contribution is a very modest 90 precursor orbs.
So I was muted when I was talking right there, but I just said, okay, so there's a few things we can do for the mayor. Go ahead, see whatever you know.
Well, hello there, my dear boy. You've caught me at a most inopportune moment. I was to set off on my journeys yesterday, but I seem to be a spot short on the old precursor orbs. I would have pledged my word that I had 90 of them, but I gather that your young friend, you know, the little annoying, miserably ugly one, might have just pilfered them as a sort of a spot of fun. Anyway, would you be kind enough to loan your dear old uncle 90 precursor orbs so he can get underway? I would offer you a power cell in return.
Okay, we'll get a power cell, and he'll get 90 orbs. But I'm pretty sure the mayor said the minimum contribution to his re-election campaign would be 90 orbs. Everyone's getting their 90 orb hustle on.
Maybe we should go root out the fisherman. I heard he was in the jungle fishing by the lower river.
See, and they didn't just give you, like, a sidekick so that, like, you know, you'd have someone to keep you company. I know that the hero in this story, or at least in this particular...
Hey, it looks like scout flies are always in red boxes.
Title is voiceless. And, like, Daxter has a voice. Well, Jak gets one later. Right now, Daxter kind of points you in the right direction, and, like, you know, he's got his little funky dances. He lets you know when you messed up.
Oh my, what a horribly sick little bird.
You don't look so good yourself, lady.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were a spotted orange-bellied rainfrey. You know, yesterday I saw some terribly vicious creatures capture a mother flut-flut near the beach. Now there's this poor little orphan egg sitting in a nest at the top of the cliff, and I can't get to it. If you could climb up there and push it off, I've piled some hay down at the base to catch it safely. Do an old lady a favor, and I'll give you a power cell.
Super awesome game world, though. Alright, I think we've talked to almost everybody in the village. Let me make sure I did go in here. almost positive. Yeah, I want to make sure I finish that. Here we got another one. Awesome. So that's 2 from Sandover Village. I guess I'll run these orbs.
Hey! Little furry dude! Oh, I thought for a moment you were my muse.
Your what?
Haven't you ever seen a muse before? It's a little glowing squirrel about your size, full of spunk, and crazy as a lark.
Oh, I get it. Like a sidekick.
As a matter of fact, without my muse, I just can't sculpt. But with her around, I see beauty in everything, you know? Right now, I couldn't chisel my way out of a box. I think she ran away to that misty island. I just hope she's all right. It's worth a power cell if you bring her back to me.
Wait a minute! We are not going back to Misty Island! Are we?
Well, he did say something about getting the fisherman to let us use his boat. Rock and roll. Does everyone have an accent? No, I mean, kind of. Kind of. The voice acting is a little bit ridiculous.
Gotta milk those yak cows. Gotta milk those yak cows. Oh, it's you. Oh, just resting my tired bones. I've been trying to get those ornery yak cows back into the pen all day. Some strange creatures tried to steal them earlier. You think you could help an old man and try to get them back into the corral?
We'll get right on that, Chief. Alright. So, Kira and the mayor want us to go to the jungle. That old man just wants 90 orbs. The mayor needs 90 as well. The old lady wants to help us with the bird egg. The other dude wants his muse back, the sculptor. Should be pretty easy to manage those things. This game, very thoughtful level design even, like the way they have you do things. I mean, if you see everything it takes to get through the early stages of the game and how they kind of feed into each other. Like, I could go out to Sandover Beach right now, but if I do, I'll have to go back again one more time. I've got to get the
weird-looking thing! I'll bet we can get this open if you power up with that zappy blue eco stuff.
And we can also unlock the boat by helping out the fishermen, which will get us to Misty Island, which will get the sculptor's muse back. First things first. When I was younger, I thought you always had to beat on these cows. I mean, I would just punch the shit out of them. It wasn't until I was older and I had slightly better reasoning that I even thought of, you know, just trying to kind of guide them in there. Listen to the funky ass music it plays while I chase these cows. But yeah, you don't have to beat the hell out of them. I always thought, you know, you just had to wail on them to get them going. And keep wailing on them to get them back in the pen. That was not the case. Absolutely different kinds of accents. Yeah, the farmer is wild. Gotta milk those yak cows. I don't see udders on any of them. Oh, last one's gonna give me a hard time. Come on. Doesn't have to be like that. Almost got it.
That lazy farmer owes us a power cell. Let's go talk to him.
Yeah, gotta bring it across from the jukebox again. Ah, well done, my boy. You actually got those flea bags back into the pen. Now I can sleep in peace. Take this power cell for your trouble.
Perfect. Pay attention to a couple different dances that Daxter does when you get a power cell. All of them are cool. Come with it.
Wow! Check out that funky sculpture sitting on the rocks over there.
Oh. Funky sculpture sitting on the rocks. That's it. It's alright. We'll do it in the next class. Probably. More to go.
This must be a precursor oracle like the sage always goes on about. I hope they weren't as ugly in person.
Let's see what the oracle has to say.
Who awakens the oracle? Wait, one of you has the light within. From before time, I have watched and waited for the true hero to return. Present to me 120 precursor orbs for each power cell I contain.
120 precursor orbs for each power cell contained. Alright, so at least he doesn't want night. But yeah, no, the farmer's like, you know, snoring, talking to himself. Gotta milk those yak cows, gotta milk those yak cows. We're gonna go in here. Miss Savage is most concerned about their horns. No one's concerned by the fact that not a single yak cow here has udders. It's gonna keep bothering me even after we leave. We got the last scout flying here. Wow.
Yep.
Super cool.
All right! You found all the scout flies in this area.
Awesome. fact that I know there's nothing back there won't stop me from investigating it for the millionth time in my life. Oh, here we go, Forbidden Jungle time. Let's run it. Me. I'm like, no. It's not gonna hurt to have that surplus of green eco when I need it.
We scrounged enough orbs to trade for a power cell. Let's get back and make the switch already.
God dang. Didn't want to get bit by that snack boy. Those aren't good fish. I already knew I didn't want to deal with that guy, so. Moved on the snood. That's all I can do. Precursor orb massive. Like, can you imagine collecting as many of them as the average now? Like, you'd be walking around with a sack on your back, looking pretty mighty. Well, the area I'm in right now is called the Forbidden Jungle,
If we can borrow
and
his speedboat to zoom on over to Misty Island.
I remember the big one that got away.
What do you have in the basket?
Nothing to talk about. Them monsters patrolling the ocean took a bite out of me fishing rig. And now they're gobbling up me catch. No matter what I try, I can't seem to catch a single fish in this river.
Woo! Maybe it's your breath.
You think you can do better? Try scooping up river fish with a tiny net. I'll give you a power cell if you can catch 200 pounds of them critters. And then I'll let you and Shrimp here use my speedboat. You want to try the challenge?
I mean, yeah, when I get done with this cigarette, we're gonna go ahead and try the fisherman's challenge. I'll run to the restroom really quick, refill my drink, and it's game on. And, you know, Miss Savage, it never really occurred to me until you said something. They do all have different accents. Every single character. I'm in a pretty indescribable place and time. I like the way he just kind of bobs to the music with the cattails in the river. Soothing waterfall in the background. I'm not gonna lie. Just this little chunk of the game right here. This one screen. You can kick it at it for a minute. Me, I'm just gonna finish this cigarette, run to the restroom, grab a drink, come back, and show this fisherman what his profession's all about. I'm just a boy adventurer with a sidekick that's basically worthless now due to the fact that, you know, he can't fight, he can't carry anything of significant size. He's great with those snappy one-liners though. I'm sure that I possibly played the game. I listed off a couple different titles that this is similar to. I'll be back in a minute. Let's get it.
There are two types of good fish to catch. 1 pound fishies and 5 pound fishies. If you miss 20 pounds of good fish, then I'm gonna take me net back from you. There are poisonous eels in this river. Catch even a one of them boogers, and you'll poison the whole darn catch. Steady, boy. Here comes a big one. Looks like you could use a bigger hit. Here comes a big one.
Oh, missing that big one was no good. I can't even see how many pounds I missed right now. That's taking me out a little bit. I hadn't checked yet, but damn. Woo! Yeesh. Alright, I get it. The river's full of poisonous fish. Get them out of here. Please.
Here comes a big one.
Okay. Alright. We're getting actual fish again.
Hold steady. You did it!
Oh.
You caught 200 pounds of fish. Not bad for a couple of landlubbers. Here's the power cell I promised.
Let's
and
go.
You can use my boat at the village dock whenever you like.
Celebratory tote. I can't believe this bowl isn't gone already. It has great crippling power. Let's go. And if you stand right here, the fishermen will belly laugh all day. Forever. So bad. Yeah, he can't. He's so happy. He's tricked a young man and his stupid best friend into doing his job for him. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I fell out. The camera angles have always been something that I found to be a little bit difficult, but at the same time, I like it. See some orbs I'm missing over there. Ooh. Oh. Can we get a lurker to score a hit on me? I mean, that's really cool and all. Where's the rest of the bridge? swear, it's like a different dance every time. Oh, come on. Yes! I was like, let me open it really quick. I still have no clue how many orbs I'm currently holding, but I'm sure it's a substantial amount. Alright, not too bad on the second pass. Not too bad. Anyway, get up there from here. Use that jump pad over there, Now I'm not jumping straight up to him.
Jungle must redirect the eco beam. Let's go fiddle with him. Line up the beam by pointing it at the next tower. Hey, we can follow the beam to find the next tower.
Charge up again and come over here afterwards. That was really close to being Alright, one more time around. Hey. Nice. There we go. Got one back. Oh my god. That would have been so bad. I'm just bragging a second ago. Oh, I got one back. There we go. What did you think was funny, beautiful? Gotta have to keep doing the tower thing in the jungle. Kind of lacking on that right now. Let's go over here and get the door open.
We need to get to the top of that tower.
back to full health now. No consequences. Stop. Things are going so well.
Let's go to the next tower and reconnect the beam there.
It's crazy how this thing just kind of like locks on. It's fucking scary. Let's go. I understand that most likely it's sinister in nature, but it's still laughing at me that you were bragging. Oh. Yeah, I was super happy. And that changed in the blink of an eye. Come on.
I'll say something really teary at the funeral. Like, how am I gonna get changed back now?
Still laughing. Sun's getting ready to set. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Tower thing. Messed up a little bit.
We should go tell that windbag of a mayor that he owes us big time for connecting the village energy beam.
I'm not leaving without completing the Forbidden Jungle. I'm so close right now. So close right now. I just keep trying to get damn, that's fish. Yeah, and I feel like the fact that Gav had not played on a Nintendo 64 kind of like I don't know if he knows how good this game really is. You know what I'm saying? In comparison to a lot of what was offered on that particular console. And Nintendo 64 was pretty damn good. Where am I missing something? I'm almost positive that I should have found another scout fly in this area. I'm not trying to hurl myself off to my death, but I might potentially hurl myself
Yeah,
off
so we
to
got a
my
precursor launcher here, but you aren't powered up with the blue stuff. So it ain't gonna help us!
Right there. I thought I was about to fall into some kind of like pit of staff. Which would have been pretty gnarly. Oh. Oh no. Disappointment. No. It's the exact same as when you're a kid. It's the exact same. I was so happy with myself for a moment, and then I realized I hadn't actually done the thing yet. The thing that I needed to do to be happy about it in the moment. I was getting closer. Right now, I think I've got it. This time, I'll get it for sure. Please, have mercy. I want this final scout fly so bad. Let's see it. Yeah, we've seen that one before. So there is a finite amount of Daxter dances to be enjoyed. But that doesn't mean they're not still good. Yeah. I 100% agree. How did I mess that up? That's wild. Here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm going for it. No. I don't know how that didn't kill me, but that's probably the furthest I've ever fallen in this game without dying or taking damage. Like, I'm almost positive if I jump off through the cliff in the jungle, I will take damage, and if I'm too low on health, it'll kill me. I think I'm about to finish the Forbidden Jungle tonight, and then I'll get a good start on Sandover Village, and the next time I continue, I'll be running the rest of Sandover Village, Sandover Beach, and Misty Island. Alright, awesome.
Have been activated all over the world. I knew there was a way to turn them on. There must be places to turn on the other eco vents as well.
Cool. Those always got me in hard, bro. You're just not ready for it if you're going too fast when you come through the door. Gnarly. Come on. I'm gonna miss my chance. Yep. That sucked, actually.
Say goodnight, Jack.
Well, I get it this time. This isn't a particularly challenging game. Like, it's just fun. And moments like this don't become frustrating because of the way they're presented. Like, who doesn't want to fight a giant plant monster with their best friend who's been turned into an otter-weasel combination hybrid? The way it danced back and forth almost mocked me. I feel like he took an extra chomp there. I don't feel like he even carried that one, but he got it. Just give me your power, son. That should be all of them. But it's not. Yeah. Done. I return to the mayor. Alright, cool. Fisherman's happy. Power again. The mayor's gonna be happy. We can use the fisherman's boat. I'm about to go collect these orbs and show you guys the fire canyon. I'll send over village's orbs as well. I almost turned back before we even get to see those.
You don't have enough power cells to fuel my heat shield. You can't cross Fire Canyon until you collect enough power cells.
Well, now you know. Alright, so we return to the mayor. Let him know that the power is back on. As if he doesn't already. You can even go back up to the green sage's hut and see that light coming in from the jungle.
Oh, what a wonderful sight! I thank you. And the entire village will thank me. Boys, you have restored power to the village and guaranteed my re-election. And for that, my boy, you've earned a power cell.
Awesome. We have the option to trade 90 orbs for a power cell right now.
So, you want to make a contribution? Good. A sizable one, I hope. Yeah. Oh, it is a sizable contribution. I just hope this power cell adequately represents my gratitude.
Awesome. 15. Take some orbs over here to Uncle. Dear old Uncle so-and-so.
I see you two are back to make the trade. Good, good, jolly good. You have the precursor orbs that we agreed on. I hope you put this hard-earned power cell to good use. Cheerio, ta-ta, bye-bye.
Let's go. Alright. I'm gonna head back up here to the Green Sage's hut. We'll look towards the village. Get a little satisfaction out of seeing what we've done. And what we've done. Oh, come on. We gotta be able to get an angle on it. No. Maybe if I go up top. There we go. Got the boat unlocked. I've got that beam shooting across the sky.
Oh, it's the conquering heroes. Good. I wanted to talk with you two about something serious. There appears to be quite a bit of lurker activity on Misty Island. I can see them bombarding the precursor silo from my lookout tower. If the lurkers open it up and release the dark eco, we could all end up running around looking as ridiculous as this annoying little specimen. Jak, it's time for you to prove your worth. Get the fisherman to let you take his boat back to Misty Island. Get to the top of the precursor silo and take out that cannon.
And what about me?
You? Why don't you mop my floors? They seem to have lost their shine lately.
Oh, like good green dripping stuff. Alright, awesome. Well, I think that's a good place to end it for the night, folks. I've enjoyed the broadcast so far. It's definitely always fun to come back and take a trip down memory lane. This game's awesome. I'm excited to come back and get the beach taken care of, and after that, I'll probably head over to Misty Island, but getting the Forbidden Jungle done first, I feel like, is important. Get some of those blue eco vents unlocked over on the beach. Anyway, peace out, much love, stay savage, folks. I hope you'll come back and enjoy part 2 with me. I hope you liked part 1 right here. Have a great night.